Hello everyone, my name is Ezra and welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at previews. Now, if you didn't see the Forbidden Planet that I uploaded not too long ago, I'd created a video basically to let you guys know what I'd picked up, and this is one of my monthly pickups, which is a previews catalogue. So this basically gives you 3 months in advance in terms of what is coming out in the comic world for all the main publishers, which is really good. It's a really interesting way of actually picking up new comics, and today this is going to be a video which basically shows you what I'm going to be picking up. So we start pick of the previews today with a page which actually says about the art of Satoshi Kon. Now, before Satoshi Kon became a director, he was known for being a manga artist. The book that I'm going to be highlighting for you is called Opus. Opus, a re-release by Dark Horse, is an omnibus 2-volume edition from back in 1996. Now, he created the book on the eve of his first film. It's completely about a metafictional tale about a writer who's really trying to get his work done to actually release his graphic novel. It's a bit of an introverted look and actually reflects Satoshi Kon in his real life and the struggles that he had. And it's kind of a comparison, which is why I found it so interesting. This is something that I will be picking up very shortly, so I will be bringing you a video on this. It just sounds so awesome to me, and if you didn't know, he was one of the artists who worked on Akira. So the artwork is actually really similar to Akira, which is another really massively beneficial point to this. Akira's amazing, I love it. I'm on number 5 at the moment, just about to jump onto number 6. But I'll be showing you some more of that, so that's my first pick of the previews for this month. Now, the second one actually is on the next page, which is very handy. Now, this is the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. Now, this is a really interesting one. If you haven't already heard of this, if you're not into gore and things of that nature, you may want to maybe not pick this one up. But it's something that I've never read before, to be honest. I've not read this kind of manga, so here we go. This is what it's about. It's about 5 spiritualist Buddhists in a college in Japan, and they're kind of realising that the job market isn't so great. So, what do? Well, of course, you go ahead and form the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service, which carry out the last wishes of their cadaverous clients. Pretty obvious, really. Pretty big space in the market. Don't know why anyone didn't pick that up sooner. So they carry out these last wishes so the souls of their customers can move on. Unfortunately, unsurprisingly, they're a humongous magnet for lots of weirdness that happens, and not just to do with all the corpses themselves. Now, they get embroiled into disturbing personal obsessions, bizarre Tokyo fads, and even the strange rituals of old Japan. It sounds absolutely fantastic. I've seen some of the artwork online, which you can see here now. Again, it's something completely different and something which I'm really open to reading. So that's my second pick of the previews. Now let's move on swiftly to our third. We've got quite a few more to go, so let's speed through these. So number 3 of pick of the previews is Manifest Destiny. Now this is a comic which is published by Image Comics and is right here actually. This is something that I've picked up in volume 1 form. I'm not getting them as the content coming out at the moment, just purely because I've got so many that I'm reading. But this essentially is about Captain Merriweather and Second Lieutenant William Clark. So they are the American frontiersmen who actually go out and explore America and discover all these lands. Now, this is kind of an alternative history in terms of what they actually did and what they covered up whilst on their travels. So it's basically them going through and finding all these incredible creatures, all these really dangerous insects, bizarre things that pop up all the time. It's a real adventure story with just some wonderful ideas and some really creative minds behind it. Hopefully this is something that you guys can pick up and quite like, if you are into those adventure, mystery kind of books. Number 4 on our pick of the previews is Ufology. This is a book which is written by the same writer as The Woods, which is published by Boom Studios. Now, Ufology is what you would probably think. It's a mystery about UFOs and them coming to land in an out-of-the-way town. Now, this book is by James Tynion, so this is by the same guy, like I said, who created The Woods. If you like The Woods, the art style is actually really similar, and the storytelling seems to be of that pace as well, which fits really well with this kind of world. It's quite slow and methodical, giving away little bits at a time, which is something that I love. A lot of the comics that I'm reading at the moment are extremely fast-paced, Black Science being one. So this is a really nice comic to actually tone down that pace a little bit. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, sci-fi, UFOs, again, mystery, another really good comic. Issue 1 has already come out. Like I said, this is 3 months in advance, so it'll be number 3 that comes up in previews in a bit. Ufology number 1. Really enjoyed it. I'll be bringing a video of the review of this shortly anyway. I definitely recommend you go to your local comic book store and pick that one up now. So there we go, that pretty much wraps up the main comics that I've picked out so far from previews. If there's anything else that I find really interesting, I will be sure to let you know. I'm always up for finding new comics, hopefully you guys are too, so we'll take the suggestions on board. If you already have any suggestions for me, please pop them down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe for more comic, nerd, merchandise, manga, whatever you like. We also are on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to get onto us on there as well. We're always posting new stuff on there, so hopefully that will give you a bit more of an insight into our time here in the cave. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.